Which one of these numbers is an odd one out? 16, 36, 64, or 81? Let's think what those numbers have in common. They are perfect squares, which means each one can be written as a number times itself. So far so good, right? But there's a twist. Let's dive deeper. 16 is 4 squared, 36 is 6 squared, 64 is 8 squared, and 81, that's 9 squared. Notice anything? That's right, only 81 is the square of an odd number. The others, all even roots. So final answer is choice D, 81. You've got 8 identical looking balls, but one is slightly heavier. And you only have 2 chances with the balance scale to find the heavier ball. What do you do? Let's start by weighting 3 balls versus 3 balls. If they're equal, the heavy one will be in the remaining 2. If one side is heavier, great. Now just weight 2 balls from that group. The result will lead you straight to the odd one out. And the correct answer here is choice C. We're handed a box of puzzle pieces. Can you figure out what fraction I read? Let's break it down. Add them up. 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10 total pieces. Now, just take the red ones. 5 out of 10. That's 5/10 of the puzzle. And the correct answer here is choice D. One car goes 62 miles in 2 hours. The other, 93 in 3 hours. Who is the speed king? Let's do the math. First car, 62 divided by 2 equals 31 miles per hour. Second car, 93 divided by 3 equals again 31 miles per hour. Same speed, different distance. And the correct answer here is choice C. Both travel at the same speed. Let's test your logical reasoning with this clever question. It sounds strange at first, but the clues are all there. But only if you pay attention. I have keys but open no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but never go outside. What am I? Pause for a second. What do you think? Each clue sounds familiar. Keys, space, enter. But think about how they might connect in a non-literal way. And you probably would like to see answer choices. Here they are. A house, B, a book, C, a keyboard, or D, a puzzle. And now, I'll set a timer for you to solve it on your own. Here's what's puzzling about this question. A house has rooms, but not keys without locks. A book can be entered with imagination, but does it really have a space? A puzzle might be tricky, but where are the keys? One of these answers has all 3. Keys, space, and enter. But none of them mean what they usually do. And the correct answer here is choice C, a keyboard. Here's a quick thinking question that sounds playful at first, but don't let it catch you off guard. Read carefully. What has hands but doesn't clap? What's your best guess? It's easy to jump to conclusions, but slow down and think. This isn't about real hands. It's about what word hands could mean in a different context. And here are your options. A robot, B, a statue, C, a clock, or D, a puppet. Take a few seconds to work it out. Are you ready? Let's think carefully through each choice. A robot has mechanical hands, and some can definitely clap. A statue? Possibly, but many statues show hands posed or even touching. A puppet? Same deal. It's designed to move and perform actions like clapping. But only one of these has hands that are purely symbolic. They show motion, but don't move themselves. The correct answer here is choice C, a clock. Consider the following sequence. 2, 4, 16, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate out of 4 possible choices. A, 32, B, 64, C, 256, or D, 1024. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is very simple, but only for those who view it from the right perspective. But I'm pretty sure you're one of them. Take a close look at the first 2 numbers. 2 squared equals 4. In fact, the next number is obtained by squaring the previous number. 4 squared equals 16. Can you guess what the missing number would be? 16 squared equals 256. Let me ask you this. Do you have a curious mind? Can you continue the sequence? Can you post the next number in comments? And what I'll do for you, I'll share with you the right answer. It's a choice C, 256. Why does a longer, shallower ramp makes it easier to lift a heavy object to the same height? Here's the riddle of physics in everyday life. Push a box up a steel ramp and it feels like a workout. But stretch that ramp out, make it longer and shallower, and suddenly it's easier. Why? Because while the height is the same, you're spreading the work over a long distance. This reduces the force you need to apply it at any moment. The total work doesn't change, but the ramp gives you mechanical leverage. The correct answer here is choice C. In this question, you're presented with 9 letters, and you need to build a commonly used English word. The letters are G, N, K, E, W, L, D, E, O. And your choices for the answers are choice A, knowledge, choice B, well done, choice C, gold week, and choice D, gone wild. Here are 2 important rules for you to keep in mind. Number 1, you can only use each letter once. And number 2, you have about 10 seconds to form the word. Ready? Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution is surprisingly simple. Let's start by looking at incorrect combinations. Choice B, well done. It's a valid word, but it cannot be formed from the combination of letters G and K, E, W, L, and D, E, O. Same is true for choices C and D, gold week and gone wild. So what is stores facts and information? Can be gained through learning and foundation of understanding? I think you've got it. It's knowledge. The letters G and K, E, W, L, D, E, O can be rearranged to knowledge, representing facts, information, and skills acquired through experience and education. Let me spell this cool word for you. K-N-O-W-L-E-D-G-E. And the correct answer here is choice A, knowledge. I truly hope you got it right, but you might ask, what if I didn't? Ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 9 letters, and you need to determine which common English word can be formed from those letters. The letters are P-M-T, I-U-E, Q-E-N. And you have 4 choices to choose from. Choice A, equipment. Choice B, placement. Choice C, important. And choice D, apartment. Once you're certain with your answer, post it in comments, and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Solving this problem might be tricky now, but it's exactly how your brain learns to think faster and sharper, so make sure to keep going. You're presented with the series of shapes and numbers. The numbers are 3, 9, 27, 8, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. A1, B2, C3, or D4. Remember, we're here to sharpen your skills, but first you need to give it a try on your own. And just like on a real test, I'll set a timer. Make sure you lock in your answer before time runs out. And once you finish, we'll walk to the solution together. Let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? The typical way to solve these types of challenges is to detect the pattern. Or maybe I should say 2 variations of one pattern. And I truly hope that with the hints you were able to detect it yourself. Let's take a close look at the shapes and numbers. If we go from the left to right, you see that the shape sizes are increasing, and the numbers are increasing as well. Numbers are 3, 9, and 27. Then there are 2 shapes of the same size, and the numbers in those shapes are 27 and 8. And then the pattern reverses, and numbers start decreasing. If you've noticed that, it's very easy to detect the pattern. In fact, next number is calculated as the previous number multiplied by original number in the sequence. For example, 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. In fact, numbers represent 2-directional sequence toward the middle, which increases from left until the middle, and then reverses. Let's start from the left. 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. 9 multiplied by 3 equals 27. At this point, pattern reverses, and we need to start from the right. Can you calculate what would be missing number multiplied by missing number equals 4? 2 missing numbers equals 4. If it's too difficult for you to calculate, we can try it another way. 4 multiplied by missing number equals 8. So the missing number can be calculated as 8 divided by 4 and equals 2. Let's verify it. 2 by 2 equals 4. And the correct answer here is choice B, 2. Here's an amazingly cool question to help boost your analytical abilities. A mutual fund charges an annual management fee of $120 for a portfolio worth $10,000. It also offers 25% discount for portfolios worth $15,000 or more. Your goal is to calculate the annual management fee for the portfolio of $15,000. And your choices for the answers are choice A, $85, choice B, $100, choice C, $135, and choice D, cannot be determined. Just like on the real test, your goal is to understand the question and lock in your answer before timer is up. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect on the other side and review it together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is simple but not obvious, so let's solve it together. The best way to approach these types of question is to calculate management fee as a percentage. To do it, let's divide 120 by 10,000. If you go to original question, you will see that this is the only known fact. Annual management fee of $120 for a portfolio worth $10,000, which means that our non-discounted management fee is 1.2%. Now we are ready to solve this problem in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Calculate the fee for a $15,000 portfolio without a discount. 15,000 multiplied by 1.2% equals 180. In step 2, let's apply the 25% discount. 180 multiplied by 0.25 discount equals $45. And in step 3, let's subtract the discount from the initial fee. 180 minus 45 equals $135, which means that the final annual management fee for a $15,000 portfolio after the discount is $135. And the correct answer here is choice C, 135. A mutual fund charges an annual management fee of $100 for a portfolio worth $8,000, but offers a 20% discount for portfolios worth $12,000 or more. How much would the annual management fee be for a $12,000 portfolio? Your choices for the answers are choice A, $120, choice B, $96, choice C, $150, and choice D, cannot be determined. After you've calculated your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. Here's the deal. This challenge is your invitation to grow. Stick with it and you will come out smarter and more confident. You're presented with 4 squares. First 3 squares have different shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. This is the square you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. Remember, we're here to help build your skills, but first you need to tackle this challenge on your own. And just like on the real test, I'll start the timer. Be sure to lock in your answer before timer's up. And once we're done, I'll break down the solution step by step. Let's dive in. Time's up. Are you ready? The key to solve these types of challenges is spotting the pattern. Is it always easy to find? Not at all, but it's possible. Let's take a close look together. The first and the most important thing to understand is that each square has the same shapes. Take a close look at the first square. It has circle, water drop, diamond, and then partial circle. Exactly the same shapes exist in square 2 and square 3. They are just located in different parts of the square. As you might have guessed, the solution for this problem will have 4 different patterns. Let's follow each individual shapes in squares 1 through 3 to detect the pattern for that particular shape. Let's first start with the circle. The circle moves 2 steps clockwise. It basically goes from corner to corner to corner and then to another corner again. The diamond stays on the same line and moves from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock positions. But here's the caveat. It also changes color. When diamond is at 9 o'clock, it has a darker color, and when it's at 3 o'clock, it has a lighter color. The partial square also moves 2 steps clockwise, but in addition, it rotates counterclockwise. It starts in the bottom left corner, then goes into the upper left corner, then continues to upper right corner, and in the target object, it will be in the bottom right corner. The only remaining shape in the circle is the water drop, and as you can see, water drop rotates clockwise in the same position. Knowing all of this information, let's build the target object. The circle will be in the upper left corner. The water drop will be pointing to the full circle at 11 o'clock. Diamond will be lighter color and will be in the 3 o'clock position. And the partial circle will be in the bottom right corner, which means that the correct answer here is choice C. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of squares. 3 squares have shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. You need to determine the 4th square and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. When you're confident in your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. In this question, you're presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs, and you need to calculate the missing number in 2 steps. Step 1. Your goal is to interpret this encrypted message. Step 2. You need to find the missing number. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 15, choice B, 16, choice C, 17, and choice D, 14. And you have about 15 seconds to solve it. Ready, set, go. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because as you might have guessed, the solution here is surprisingly simple. I mentioned to you that in this question you're presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs. What's interesting here is that these shapes, numbers, and math signs form math expressions. The first expression is 7 inside the square equals 28. Second expression is 2 inside the triangle equals 6. And then the third expression is 3 inside the square plus 4 inside the triangle minus 2 inside the square equals question mark. And that question mark is the missing number you need to calculate. So how do you decrypt this message? The pattern here is surprisingly simple. To calculate the result of the expression, you need to multiply the number of sides of the shape by the number inside the shape. Let's look at the example. The first expression is 7 inside the square equals 28. Let me ask you, how many sides does the square have? As you might be well aware, the number of sides in the square is 4, and 7 multiplied by 4 equals 28. Triangle has 2 sides. 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6. And now it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. Knowing the pattern, let's look at the third expression. 3 inside the square equals 3 multiplied by 4 and equals 12. 4 inside of the triangle equals 4 multiplied by 3 and also equals 12. And 2 inside the square equals 2 multiplied by 4 and equals 8. Now let's apply math operations to the calculated numbers. 12 plus 12 minus 8 equals 16. So the correct answer here is choice B, 16. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. In this question, you are presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs. Your goal is to calculate the missing number, and you need to do it in 2 simple steps. First, you need to try to understand the encrypted message. Let me give you a hint here. Could it be 3 math expressions here? And your second goal is to find the missing number. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 16, choice B, 17, choice C, 18, and choice D, 19. Once you're confident in your answer, share it in comments and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.